Hello friends, it's your boy Trey, and today I am here for my week 3 game. I'm against our good friend Who. This is going to be a good game. I'm very much looking forward to it. I'm a little under the weather at the time of recording this, as well as when I'm playing the game, considering we're playing in just a couple hours. So if I'm either not talking much or I sound like shit, that would be why. So I'm going to try to keep this a little bit shorter and sweet. Looking at Who's team, we got Hisui and Decidueye, QWILFISH, Sandslash, we got Wigglytuff, Copperajah, Scyther, Spiritomb, Terra, Slacking, and then Crocalor. So a very good, very well-balanced team. Not a lot of high tiers. He sprung for a lot of the mid tiers, so his team is very well-balanced. Kind of hard to prep for. But I think I built a pretty good team, and I'm hoping I can catch him off guard with some of these sets, so I'm very excited. So first up, we have our Terra Captain Stantler. We're going to be Terra Electric with Charge Beam this week. Charge Beam allows us to break through certain mons like AV Slacking, Spiritomb. It allows us to do a lot of damage to Pokemon like Scyther. We can OHKO Sandslash if we're already +1 with an Energy Ball. We do a lot of damage to QWILFISH, Copperajah, and Wigglytuff. The only mon that we are not doing a lot of damage to is going to be that Hisui and Decidueye, which we have other mons for. So yeah, pretty standard set on Stantler. We are running Protect to get around the Truant ability on Slacking, as well as Protect for some other things that we'll see in a little bit. Alright, next up, going into our second Pokemon, we have Phione with Knockoff, Leech Seed, Wish, and Baton Pass. Using the Rocky Helmet. Pretty standard Phione set for me when it comes to defensive. This thing is here to take hits from Slacking. We can take any hit from Scyther as long as it's not, what do you call it? As long as it's not like Adamant and Choice Band. We can take hits from it, as well as Hisui and Decidueye and the Copperajah, and we can even take hits from the QWILFISH pretty well. So our plan is kind of to spread Leech Seed because I can't see the Decidueye really pivoting in on this, considering it can't do very much. And then we just Baton Pass around to keep our team pretty healthy. Alright, now looking at our third Pokemon, we have Cryogonal. We're going to be rocking Freeze Dry, Chilling Water, Rapid Spin, and Recover with the Never Melt Ice, so that way we can do as much damage as possible without locking ourselves into a move or using a Life Orb that will chip us down. We Speed Tie with the Scyther. So as long as they are not scarfed, we will take that 50-50 and be able to kill them with Freeze Dry. Freeze Dry is an insanely free click into their team. It's just the Copperajah that wants to pivot in, and I think Copperajah has a pretty matchup into me anyways. We have Rapid Spin to obviously keep our team healthy. And then we have Recover as a last move because we can easily recover on Pokemon like Spiritomb or Wigglytuff that don't really do much damage to us. Alright, coming up with our, I believe, fourth Pokemon this week is going to be Hisui and QWILFISH. We are rocking Barbarage, Spikes, Toxic, and Protect. And this set is basically just going to allow us to put up these spikes that are almost guaranteed to stay on the field. I think Sandslash has a really bad matchup here, and if it wants to waste a turn spinning, Phione can get in for free and get some chip on it with a Rocky Helmet, and then we can Wish Pass around. Toxics are also insanely free because I don't see the Copperajah coming, and QWILFISH is kind of iffy on whether I think it's going to come. We do have an Electivire there. As well as a Freeze Dry Cryogonal. So I don't know if QWILFISH is going to be coming, but regardless, we have Toxic, and then we have Protect, one to get around the Truant with Slacking, but then also just for extra damage with Toxic might be able to come in handy for us in the end game. Alright, getting into our fifth slot this week, we have Regirock. We are rocking a pretty standard sub leftover set with Earthquake, Ice Punch, Substitute, and Protect. We are rocking sub and Protect 1 for extra leftovers recovery, but also, once again, to get around the Slacking. I also really just didn't need anything else. The combination of Earthquake and Ice Punch kind of takes care of everything on his team for at least neutral damage. I think we hit like 6 or 7 mons on his team for super effective with those two moves. And sub plus Protect also gives us just extra recovery when we are in front of things like Crocalor. The only Pokemon we really need to watch out for with this set is going to be that Spiritomb, because it does get Infiltrator and it gets access to Will-O-Wisp and Toxic. So we do need to be a little cautious about that. Alright, last but certainly not least, we have Tatsugiri. We are rocking choice specs again this week with Surf, Hydro Pump, Draco Meteor, and Icy Wind. Pretty standard set. Their our dual stabs just go absolutely insane into their team. They only have 2 water resists. Neither of them really want to switch in on Tatsugiri, especially switching into a Draco Meteor. Wigglytuff does not want to switch in on a Surf or a Hydro Pump, so maybe they might go with like a Terra Steel Slacking with an AV to be their pivot into Tatsugiri, because otherwise Tatsugiri is going to create a lot of problems. So yeah, that's going to be it for my team builder this week. Let me know how you guys like the team, and I'll see you guys for the battle. Alright, we are in here against our good friend Who. Good luck, have fun. So no Decidueye and no Electivire on my side is kind of funny. And then we both bought the Quills. Sandslash. No Copperage is amazing. Scyther, and then bottom 3. Crocodile, Slacking, Spiritomb. So what I'm noticing right off the rip is no Tatsugiri switch-ins. It's got to be like Spadef Spiritomb or something. But either way, no switch-ins. I think my best play is probably just leading Stantler. Trying to think if there's a better play I have here. If I lead Stantler into Sandslash, Energy Ball is doing a shit ton. If they're not Spadef, actually. Like over 60%. Okay. I think I'm just going to lead Stantler then. I have Protect if they want to lead Slacking. Anything else they lead with, I don't even mind to lose my Eviolite. It's not that important. Stantler is going to actually be really strong here. Okay, they're going to lead with the Sandslash. So, very easy for me to just click Energy Ball here. Don't have to Terra turn 1. He honestly might need to switch out to Scout. He's not going to. He's just going to get Rocks up. Which, I mean, is a fine play. It totally makes sense. Now, I have no reason not to just click it again, though. Kind of force him into an uncomfortable switch. Let's see what he wants to do here. I'm just going to click it again. There's no reason not to just click it again. Okay, so he's going to pivot. Probably goes Scyther. Ghost Freak. It's going to be the Spiritomb. Okay, how much damage are we going to do to this Spiritomb? Like 10%. So that tells me that you are definitely Spadef, right? Yeah, that's Spadef. Okay. I think my play here is just like always QWILFISH. I could also go Cryo. How much is a Poltergeist doing to Cryo, though? Way too much. I really don't care about Leafeon getting burned, because it really is just there for knockoff pressure. So I am going to just go into that and probably click Leech Seed this turn. He's just going to Willow, which I'm totally okay with. If he's special, he might be able to do a little bit of damage to me, but I'm honestly okay with just clicking Seed here. His best switch in is like Sand Slash to Rapid Spin, but I'll just protect. Chip on Spiritomb is, I think, how we're gonna win this game with Regirock. It's gonna be an iffy one, that's for sure. Spiritomb does get Infiltrator. He is most likely running Infiltrator, so we do have to be careful of that. Luckily, Regirock does outspeed. If we can get this thing chipped pretty low, we can still kill it. He's gonna go into QWILFISH, and hopefully we do land the Seed. Okay. So we'll be able to see if this thing is Black Sludge or not. I don't think it's going to be. It doesn't really make much sense for it to be. I am just going to... probably just knock off here, I think. Actually, no, I'm going to BP. No, I always wish first, I think. Do I? If he goes for a poison move here, how much trouble am I in? Probably a decent amount. Let me go Purple Haze, I think. No, this is an iffy one. I don't want to get poisoned just yet. I would really like to get Stantler in, like, right now. I'm just gonna wish. If he stays in, I get more seed damage. He's gonna switch. We get a wish off. He's gonna go into Harbinger. It's gonna be the Scyther. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I always live a Dual Wing beat. 62 to 75. So if he's Adamant Technician, he does 276 max. Does Scyther get knockoff? I'm pretty sure it does, right? Oh, not in PDEX. I forgot. This is PDEX. I think my play here is just Stantler then. Because Spiritomb, that's Spadef. I'm just gonna assume you're Calm into Stantler. Yeah, I gotta start getting damage off on that thing because it is a problem that I have a hard time killing. I think QWILFISH is actually pretty free here. Now we go Stantler. If he U-turns, so be it. If he U-turns, so be it. I don't want to reveal the Rocky helmet yet. I mean, I feel like it's kind of obvious, but... Right, and Intimidate off. He is going to just U-turn. We will be able to get back to full, though. We're pretty damn close to it. Low tier god. So, I mean, this is easy for me because I can just protect here. He's gonna go Terra Ghost, which I'm totally okay with. That does not faze me at all. Let's see what he clicks here. Knock off. Okay, so this thing does have knock off. Gotta watch out for that. Okay, so now I just Terra and Charge Beam. It's a super free thing to do. I have no reason not to. Spiritomb's going to come in here. But once I get to +1, I actually do start doing some damage. Once again, rocks are proving to be a little annoying for my team. Can we get the boost? We do not get a boost. So I think I just always have to go QWILFISH here. See, what did he do last time? I think I'm actually going to go right on to Leaf. No, we're going to go Quill this time. I don't think he doubles. And if he wants to fucking Willow, that's fine, because I don't really need attacks on this thing. Barbarage is kind of just there to poison. And Toxic, we soak up the Toxic. It's a good play for us, good play. I would love to get a Toxic off on the Spiritomb. His pivot into me has to be QWILFISH, right? It has to be, right? I'm gonna Toxic. See if he wants to stay in. If he goes QWILFISH, that's a fine turn for me. I'm okay with just that neutral trade. Me coming in on a Toxic and then him coming in on a Toxic. If I could catch him going like Crocalor or Slacking, that would be amazing. Slacking would be incredible. Let's see, can we show me the Slacking? Show me the Slacking. Show me the Sand Slash. I'm a Rio. That's the Sand Slash. It's a good turn for me. Sand Slash does get spikes. We know this. So question is, how much is QWILFISH taking from an Earthquake here? He's leftover, so I'm gonna assume he's like probably max defense. QWILFISH Hisui, 38% if he's no offense. I'm gonna go Spike up. I'd be willing to trade a Spike here. He might even get greedy and try to double on me. We Spike, he stays in. Don't Rapid Spin. Rapid Spin is the worst play to make here for me. He spikes. Okay. I'm okay with that trade. Now I think here I just protect on an Earthquake. And then Barbarage should kill afterwards. Protect on the spin. Okay. Barbarage, he's poisoned. I do 11 to 14. Is this 11 to 14? That's pretty close. That's pretty damn close, if I do say so myself. That's extremely close. Let's just put this on the screen then, since I can't tell. That's iffy. I'm gonna go Phione. If he wants to spin, that's a free turn for me. Can't believe I just whipped that out mid-game. Go Phione. He's not gonna die, unfortunately. He will die to the poison, though. So QWILFISH kills Sandslash. And I think now he just goes Scyther for like mega free. And there's not really much I can do about it because I kind of have to stay in here. What's cool is I think U-turn doesn't kill me here. It does not. U-turn does not kill me here. And so I seed. Every time I seed. He's adamant. Or banded, one of the two. Oh, he crits. Well played, who? Crits. I mean, it was to be expected at some point. We can't go a whole game without critting, you know? Just sucks that that has to be the one because I could have gotten fucking chip off on something. Kills Phione. Unless he's banded or adamant. And even if he is adamant, it's still a roll right down the middle. So, kind of iffy. Now he kind of has to pick an uncomfortable swap here. I mean, if he just goes Croc, I get like the freest Draco of my life. And these hazards are proving to be a problem, which I kind of knew they would be. There was just really not much that I could do about it. And he is double ghosting on me to keep me from clicking Rapid Spin. I wanted to run Defog on Cryogonal, but it only gets it in that dex, unfortunately. So he's going to go into Bon Jovi. It's going to be the Crocalore. And I think I can just go into Froze Rose, or I go into Purple Haze. How much is Tatsugiri doing to a Spadef Spiritomb with a Surf? Not enough, which is crazy to think about. It is still my best play to make, though. I kind of just have to out-offense him in order to win this game. The hazards are really annoying, but if I can get the Spiritomb down, I'll be in a really good position. He's obviously going to withdraw. I'll probably go Spiritomb. It's either Spiritomb or QWILFISH. He's going to go hard into Slacking. How much damage are we going to see here? That is Assault Vests. I think I'm just going to go into Regirock. Trying to think of what his play here is. I think he just clicks Knock. Which unfortunately I think my best play into Knock is just going QWILFISH. Just not really the play I want to make. But I do need to keep my specs. That thing is definitely Assault Vested. It does absolutely nothing. Yeah, even if you're max Spadef, maybe. It's kind of hard to tell. So what's your play here? I mean, he switches. So I think I'm going to switch and I'm going to go into Regirock. I think that's the play we make here. Go anybody but Spiritomb, please. Goes into Harbinger. It's going to be the Scyther. Now, how much does Scyther do to our friend Regirock here? 30% with a close combat. And he, in no world, has a position to stay in here. So... Spiritomb with no defense investment. Looks like it's taking 26. My play here is to sub. If he CCs, then that's fine. If he clicks anything other than CC, 295 down to 216. So that did 79. That's 22%. So U-turn does not break sub. I feel like he has to just go Spiritomb here, right? But that's fine because Spiritomb, while I'm behind sub, he can't really do much to me. That's the thing, unless he has Dark Pulse, Shadow Ball. I guess one of the two. Ghost Freak. He does just go hard into Ghost Freak, which is fine. He outspeed. And like I said, he's not going to break my sub because he's Infiltrator, so we can just kind of keep getting leftovers recovery here. And we haven't seen whether he's special or physical. So I can kind of just keep clicking Earthquake here. Like, let him be Infiltrator. That's totally fine. I'm still kind of upset about that Leafeon crit. We are faster. We're going to get an Earthquake off. Do about 25%. He's going to Hex. How much is that going to do? 48 down to 76. Okay. I need chip on this thing, like desperately. Is it so desperate that I want to go into Cryo here? I mean, pretty sure he's doing a quarter, and he can't do anything back to me. It's probably worth it to just stay in an Earthquake at least once, though. Or just continue until I can get Cryo in safely. See, that's such good chip. He's not toxic. I don't know why he didn't do that the first turn. But I will happily take an Ice Punch chip here. I cannot afford to Earthquake if he tries to catch that by going into Scyther. So I'm just going to Ice Punch here. We're in a good spot, but we're not in a great spot. Having a full health Stantler is definitely really nice here. Our Cryogon will speed ties the Scyther if it's not Scarfed. Please tell me this is the Scyther. Please tell me this is the Scyther. Bon Jovi is going to go into the Crocalor right in front of my face like that? That's insane. Give me a freeze to punish that. That is an insane thing to do. But I kind of just stay in here. I get like 2 more earthquakes. That's full fist F croc. Okay. So what I'm hearing is Tatsugiri kind of just nukes here. Now, does he want to... He's just going to slack off here, right? He's 100% slacking off here because he knows I'm dead to poison. So I think I'm going to go hard Tatsu. I think we're going to go hard Tatsu on the slack off. Save Regirock for a sack on Scyther. And then I think I'm going to get QWILFISH back in and get a spike up. So, I mean, he almost has to slack off here. Also, I forgot to preface this game by saying that I've been awake for an extremely long amount of time, so if I space out for an extended period of time, I promise the brain's still working. I'm just not talking. And he actually is going to big balls call that. If he goes slacking here, okay, he went Scyther. That is an insane play to make. Because I just sack Regirock here. I sack Regirock here 10 times out of 10. Unless he's going to switch calling that. This will be a decent play for me. Coulda, shoulda, woulda just ice punched. I would have been in such a good spot. Unfortunate. I thought the slack off was super obvious. Okay, let's see what he goes for here. SD? Is he SDing here? If he SDs, good play. U-turn. Okay. So now we go into our Stantler and we click buttons because that's the best option we have. It does really well into the rest of his team, and I think the Spiritomb is low enough to where it might die to 2 charge beams. So that's kind of what we're banking on right now. We still have plenty of health on Stantler, and I don't think Scyther can do anything to us. Yeah, it doesn't really do very much. We can still take 1 more of those. I did about 100. And that's probably the strongest move he has to click on us. We'll see what he wants to bring out here. If he goes Spiritomb and I get a boost, I think I can kill him. I really just need a boost. Stantler might be able to clean up if I get a boost here. Well, no, because Crocalor is still pretty healthy. He's going to go into Bon Jovi on the charge beam. I don't know if he lives this plus an Earth Power. I really don't think he does. That's iffy. Crocalor, Stantler, Earth Power does 38 to 45. I don't really have another play. I can't exactly afford to pivot out here. So we're just going to Earth Power. Does not get the kill. He's going to Encore me into Earth Power. Okay. I mean, the switch here is obvious, but can I do anything about it is the question. I think I have to stay in so this thing cannot recover. He's going to withdraw. Not really much I can do about that. I'm going to go into Harbinger. We live a U-turn. So we live the U-turn. So something has to take an Earth Power here. Something has to take an Earth Power here. I'm gonna go into Bon Jovi. Okay. So I mean, if I'm him, you U-turn here. A healthy Cryo can always revenge the Scyther. So he has, what monsters does he have left? Wrong thing. He has Slacking, Spiritomb, and QWILFISH. So yeah, I think I have to just stay on Earth Power. Okay. Scyther's gonna kill Stantler. Well, let's see what he wants to go into here. I feel like it's probably gonna be the Slacking. Unfortunately, that means I have to go into QWILFISH, which is probably the worst mon for me to bring in. He's gonna go into Ghost Freak. That's the Spiritomb. So he's gonna get some lefties recovery, but I think Freeze Dry should be a 2-co on it. Or I just go Swirly Pop and Draco. Is that the play? I'm slower than Slacking and QWILFISH if he's Speed Invested and Scyther, so I think this actually is the play here. I think I just go into Swirly Pop. And I click Draco. I think we just go into Swirly Pop and we click Draco. Tatsugiri should pick up a kill here. I don't think there's anything on his team that's living a Specs Draco. Prove me wrong. I don't think anything's living this. That's going to be close. Damn. Alright, Tatsu. This actually puts me in a really good spot, though. Unless he has Slack Off. If he clicks Slack Off here, I'd be in a lot of trouble. He has Sucker. Okay. So we go Cryo. Extremely free, we go Cryo. And I'm kind of just clicking Freeze Dry completely unpunished. And I think if the Scyther's not Scarfed, I mean, the way he's playing it, it has to be Scarfed, right? Slacking kills Tatsugiri. And Cryogonal should just be able to pick one up here. I don't think there's anything on his team that's taking this. My Quill. This should be a kill. I'm never Melt Ice. Now, Scyther comes in here. Scyther comes in here. And 2 Cryogonal. U-turn does not kill. So he's going to go into Slacking. Are we Scarfed? That is the question. I mean, the way he brought it out. I think my only play is to click Recover here. That's the only way I think I can win is if I get a Recover off here. If he clicks Sucker Punch. Let's fucking go. That's huge. That is actually like monumentally huge. Pick your freeze drive switch in. That's insane. He moved before me, so he is Scarfed. Now, how much does Sucker Punch do from a Slacking that has no attack investment? Too much. He's not Scarfed? Am I just fucking crazy? Am I crazy? Did he not move before me? Or did I? Because I'm crept specifically for it. Am I crazy? Oh, I guess he probably clicked Sucker, so it still gave him the priority. So that's a good bait, telling me that he's Scarfed when he's not. My only play here is to Recover. I can't afford to kill this thing. What are his other 2 moves, though? I think I have to freeze try here. He gets the Sucker. Let's see how much it matters. So Cryo kills Slacking. And now it's just up to QWILFISH that has no Eviolite, but still walls this fucking Spiritomb. I don't know if that's the right play, right? Surely that's not the right play. Why would you not go Scyther? Am I missing something? He's about to pull out something, I guess. Is it Memento? Toxic. I don't know if I agree with that. Because I can just go into QWILFISH for free here now. To save health on this. And unless he hard pivots into Scyther here, Which I think would be a crazy play whenever I can just click freeze dry. He probably just clicks Hex. Hex, I think is the right play. I think he just hexes. So does he not have... Oh, no, he does have Willow because he burned my Phione. Get an Intim off. Just going to Hex. 104 down to 57. So that should not kill me. Another one should not kill me. And then I think... I mean, I have to just Toxic here. He's going to withdraw on the Toxic. I don't know about that. I mean, he has to be Scarfed if he's playing it like this. I always protect here. There's no way. Triple fucking protect is crazy. That's actually insane. If only we got a little bit more chip on this thing, it would be dead. And then I think I could win. I mean, my only play is to get one more protect. We didn't get it that time. Unfortunate. I think Cryo loses. Because I think a Hex from a Spiritomb just does me in. Yeah, I think it does too much, which is just a little unfortunate. So we're going to lose in a close one, a very close one to our good friend who... not going to make too many complaints about it. Obviously, the triple protect was funny, but not really lucky. I think I played really well. I think I definitely should have just ran a couple more heavy-duty boots. Other than that, that Leech Seed miss, or the crit on Phione to where I couldn't get the Leech Seed off, definitely did suck a little bit. Because I would have been able to get Leech Seed chip off on whatever came in. So that is a bit unfortunate. Can't blame the entire loss on that, though. Really, overall, it's just the hazards that really got to me. Double Terra Ghost, or the double Ghost was definitely a good bring. So yeah, that's going to be it for me. I'll see you guys for my Week 4 game. Peace.